Hello.
Hello, welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for coming. Thanks for sitting in.
Of course.
Yeah, I'm Russ from Eventide. This is Andrew from Andrew Scheps.
Yeah. Well, I'm from my parents.
From
but
your
yeah.
parents. Oh, yeah, I guess I am too. I'm Russ from Bill and Ellen.
You're not from my parents.
I'm from my parents.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Your parents.
So we got that all sorted
We
out.
got it. We're not related. You were kind of an early adopter. We chatted with you earlier about some immersive mixing. And I just wonder, how are you getting along with it? We've kind of been working a couple months now in immersive. You've been doing it longer.
Well, yeah, about 3 years now. Yeah, I love it. It took a long time to get used to. It's a totally different thing than mixing stereo. The very first immersive mix I did, I almost felt like I was starting over. Like, it's like when I'm not using Pro Tools. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. It was like that. But now that I'm really starting to develop a bunch of techniques for it. And I think about it. So sometimes when I'm mixing stereo, I think, oh, great, I'm going to do this. Right. That's an immersive thing. I can't do it. So yeah, I love it.
So you're doing it enough now that it's got you turned around.
A little bit.
Let's talk about Blackhole Immersive. Like, how's it integrated into your workflow?
Well, I mean, one of the first things I did was to try and figure out how I could build spaces that would fill the room but not sound really unnatural. But a lot of the multi-channel reverbs, there was something that just didn't sound right to me. Like for me, I'm not great at reverbs and things. So it's more like I put a reverb up and it either feels good or it doesn't. And I was having real trouble with immersive reverbs. So I started building multiple stereo reverbs and just panning them front, middle, and rear and changing damping and stuff like that.
You made your own immersive reverbs.
Yeah. I mean, I'm certainly not the only one. I mean, I got the idea from someone else who's doing it, but that worked better for me. And the Blackhole Immersive was the first one when I put it up and it made sense around the back. I mean, and the MicroPitch as well. There was no sense of trying to take something that was stereo and now just fold it out to other channels. This was made to be an immersive reverb. And a lot of the other ones were too. It's just something about the way my ears reacted to it. And so once I did that, there weren't very many that were not very natural reverbs. So now that I figured out like what it is I want to hear, now I want some crazy stuff. Blackhole.
Nice.
Which, I mean, I love and I use it in stereo all the time because it's like nothing else does that thing. And now I've got one where I don't feel like I'm cheating it into an immersive format. It just is. And it reacts the way I'm used to, but there's something about the way both of these plugins are correlated between the channels that just feels better to me. It makes sense.
It's linear algebra.
Yeah.
So MicroPitch Immersive. Personally, that's like that's my favorite. I think it's a sleeper. I'm curious to see how you're getting along with it.
Well, really well, actually, because I mean, in stereo, it's a very common thing. Like I had an H3000 set on MicroPitch slap with a little LFO running the entire time I was mixing on hardware. It's like 20 years, something like that. And then versions of that in the box since I've transitioned. And there was nothing, again, that made sense, that worked to fill up the room. When it's not right, it just sticks out like a sore thumb.
Yeah.
But my goal with using stuff like that is that you don't hear it. You don't know for sure that it's on. And then when you take it off, everything just collapses. Yeah. And I wasn't able to use enough of the other ones. Even the stereo ones just sort of with slightly different times. Like they became too discrete. Again, the correlation between the channels on this and the way things get around. There's nothing natural about a pitch shift, really.
No.
But it feels natural. It feels like what it feels like when you use stereo, but it's everywhere.
Yeah, I don't know why it works. I just know that something about a little bit of decorrelation can give you a sense of space, especially when you're dealing with so many channels that could interact in ways that you don't know until you hear it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I think we're good. Yeah, thanks for stopping by.
Of course. Yeah, my pleasure.